Hey class, this is part 2 of proportions. We just got done talking about the definition of proportion, which is two ratios are equal to each other. We got into detail about that. Now in part 2, we're going to go ahead and solve a proportion. Okay, just like we solved equations, same way we're going to go ahead and solve proportions. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a new one up here for us. Go ahead and write that up here. Right on here. Let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead and solve proportions. So solving a proportion. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. So whenever we get to problems, word problems for about proportional reasoning, we're going to have to solve proportions. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that together. You have seen this before. Some of you have seen this before. Most of you have seen this before. Kind of asked you about it the other day, and I got a lot of responses about it. Okay, so solving a proportion. Let me go ahead and write a proportion on here. Let's go ahead and write a proportion on here. Let's do it let's do it this way. Okay, so here is one side, one fraction equals another fraction. Okay, now let's go ahead and have you know what, we'll do it all same color. So we'll do 3 over 9. Right, 3 over 9 equals x over 27. So we have a variable, right? Just like when we had a variable or a letter, right? A letter or a variable when we were solving equations. And in this proportion, we have a variable also. And that's what we're going to have in these word problems. We're going to have something that we do not know. And when we don't know, right, or an unknown, right, when there's an unknown, there's a variable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and solve this proportion. And the way we solve this proportion, right, is we cross multiply. Let me actually use red. We cross multiply. Okay, we cross multiply. Some of you may have heard this as butterfly, right? But we don't want to use that term. We want to use cross multiply, okay? Or cross product, but cross multiply is better, okay? Cross multiply, meaning we cross, right? We cross multiply. So we're going to do the variable first. Okay? So we do the 9 times x, okay? That's cross multiplying. That's why I said times, right? We're gonna multiply. So 9 times x will get us, just let me bring it up a little bit. Good? Yeah. So we cross multiply. 9 times x is going to get us 9x. And then we are going to bring our equal sign straight down. Okay, straight down. Have our equal sign right here. And then we're going to go ahead and cross multiply the other side as well. That's 3 times 27. Okay, so first we did 9 times x, got us 9x. Brought our equal sign down. Oop, I smeared it. Sorry. Equal sign. Let me fix that. Yeah, brought our equal sign straight down. And then we're going to do 3 times 27, the other cross, right? We're going to do that to the side. We can do that over here to the side. We're going to do 27 times 3. Okay, we did that over here to the side. Okay, 3 times 7, 21. Carry the 2. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2, that's 81. So, again, we multiply 3 times 7, right here. We got 81. And now we're going to write 81 on the right side. Okay? So now we have an equation. What type of equation is this? We've talked about equations a lot. What type of equation is this? Here it is. It is a one-step equation. Okay, we call it a one-step equation because it only takes one step to solve it, right? We only got to do one thing to solve it. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have our equation, 9x equals 81. Now, what is happening between the 9 and the x? This dot right here, what does that represent? Multiplication, right? Represents multiplication. Now, what is the inverse or the opposite operation of multiplication? Division, right? And so we're going to go ahead and divide. Now, please remember, do not draw division symbols. Remember, fractions are just division problems. So we're going to draw that fraction line on the left side. So the opposite of multiplication is what? Division, right? And we're going to divide by whatever is being multiplied by the variable. That's 9. So we're going to divide by 9. Okay, now remember, equations are all about being fair, right? We got to be fair. That means whatever we do to the left side, we also have to do to the right side, right? We also have to do it to the right side. So we also have to divide by 9. Okay? We also have to divide by 9. Now, let's finish off the left side. We have 9 divided by 9. What is 9 divided by 9? One, right? 9 divided by 9 is 1. They can even draw 1, right? And then we're going to say 1 times x, right? 1 times x is equal to what? X, right? 1 times x equal to x. Again, we bring our equal sign straight down, right? We bring our equal sign again straight down. And now we just figure out the right side. 81 divided by 9. What is 81 divided by 9? 9. So we believe x is equal to 9, right? That's what we believe. That's what we think, right? We think that x is equal to 9. But we can't forget to check, please, right? We can't forget to check. So let's go ahead and write the original equation over here, right? We got to check. We have to check. So we're going to write check right here. We're going to write the original equation. We got 3 over 9 equals x over 27. Okay, that's what we got. 3 over 9 equals x over 27. We're going to substitute this 9 in for this x, right? We're going to plug it in, right? We're going to replace, right? Let's go ahead and do that. We got 3 over 9 equals 9 over 27. Okay? That's what we got. Now, what we have to do, right? What we have to do is cross multiply this and see if we get a true statement. If we cross multiply this and get a true statement, that means that means our solution is right. That means this was correct. So we're going to do 9 times 9. That's 81. And then what was 3 times 27? Didn't we already do that? Up here. 81 also. So does 81 equal 81? Yes, it does. This is our answer. Okay? This is our answer. So, again, this is our process. Let me bring it down a little bit. This is our process on solving proportions. Okay? This is what we're going to need to do whenever we get into solving word problems, right? Figuring out word problems that deal with proportional reasoning. Okay? So, again, this is part 2 of proportions. Thanks for watching, guys.